अभिषेक आपके राइट, ये दूध मांगोगे तो खीर देंगे, ये क्या वजह है इस पूरे ट्रेलर में, अगर आप बताना चाहें अभिषेक?
ये तो आप एक्चुअली फिल्म देखेंगे तो आपको पता चलेगा। इसके बारे में अभी मैं क्या बताऊं आपको।
फिर भी कुछ तो वजह होगी, 2 बार ट्रेलर में।
2 बार नहीं, ट्रेलर आपने 2 बार देखा है, आया एक ही बार है।
How tough is it to portray such full of passion characters, and what preparation you went through for this? All three of you.
When you have Katrina Kaif standing in front of you, you're full of passion, I think.
So for you it was natural?
Yeah, it comes naturally.
Okay. And Katrina, how was your experience?
I think it really helps if you believe in love that way, and that's the way that I see love. I think that love is life and love is passion, and inherently I believe that. So for me, I think with that belief, you have that conviction. And then of course, Gatu, somebody who I've known for a very long time, and I was really excited when I got the script to work with him. And I think it took us a few days, but then after that, I think we just really connected, and everyone was on the same page and understood each other really well.
So are you a die-hard romantic? Is this going to come out from this film?
I hope it comes out from the film.
Yeah.
That's definitely the intention. Yeah, I think definitely, I think we all are die-hard romantics. I'm definitely one. And this story, for me, was always one of my favorite stories. Of course, I'm sure you've realized it's inspired from Great Expectations. And it's always been one of my favorite stories. I think it's been one of the most romantic stories that there are in literature.
You, all three of you, looking very stunning in the trailer. It's amazing.
Thank you so much.
आदित्य, उर्दू अल्फाज काफ़ी यूज़ किए गए हैं, ज़रा उसकी तैयारी किस तरीके से की आपने, ज़रा बता दें।
I took some diction classes, but not too much.
With me.
Yeah. Katrina and me did some. Actually, the language that I'm using in the film is not that tough. Here and there, a few words here and there, which I kind of struggle with. But I did a few classes, and my Hindi is not that bad.
एंड कतरीना, आपने भी कुछ स्पेशल ट्रेनिंग ली इस पर्टिकुलर फिल्म के लिए?
Normally I work with, I mean, I try to work on my scenes with, with some people, with coaches and all that. Spend some time with our director, of course. I think the most important thing was for me to try and understand the mind of this girl. I'm sure you've read the book, many of you. She's always been a complicated character. Like, is she manipulative? Is she like that? Does she know what she's doing? What are her reasons? So we've spent many a night, me and Gatu and Adi, also discussing, like trying to give our, a life, trying to give our interpretation to this character.
Hi Katrina, this side. Katrina, hi. Faridun from Bollywood Ngama, this side. Hi.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you as well. Excellent promo. I think it's really fantastic. You're looking outstanding. Aditya is looking outstanding as well. Tabu ma'am as well. Now, my question is that it's based on Great Expectations, and your character is based on Estelle. It's a beautiful character over there as well. You share a very interesting relationship with your mother, Miss Havisham, which is, I think, played by Tabuji. Now she is supposed to have her idiosyncrasies and certain nature. Now how was that sort of bonding that you've shared with Tabuji, and what sort of process was there?
So I think the hardest bit of acting that I had to do in the film was pretending that Tabu is my mother, because she does not look like my mother from any angle. She's like a friend. So I said, come on, I can't call you. But I've actually also, I mean, I really enjoyed the days that we shot together in the film. Just we spent a lot of time talking, and I don't know how much you've interacted with Tabuji, but she's really one of the warmest people and completely so down to earth and genuine. So actually, those conversations are some of my warmest memories from the film. And she's a phenomenal actress, so you just have to remember, like when you're in front of every great actor, you have to remember to not get lost in their performance, but to contribute to their performance. So first you'd be like, let's see what she's gonna do. And then you'd be like, okay, no, act. Yeah, my turn. So yeah, I think we've just been really fortunate that she was, gracious enough to step in into the role.
Firstly, I'd like to say that the story is based on Great Expectations, but we've given it a bit of a twist. I did that with Kaipoche as well. It was an adaptation of a book, but there is I take on material like this where I feel that I could add some value to it. It's been made several times in the West, and but somewhere I felt that in all humility, I'd like to say that, is that there's something I feel I could contribute into this story. Yeah, as far as their parts are concerned and Katrina's part is concerned, it is very complex to understand the state of mind. I mean, it is very complex to understand any girl's state of mind, but especially Firdaus, and how do you say this? You really don't know what's in her heart. In fact, even for Firdaus, she herself doesn't know her heart, and there's a way that she's programmed to think, there's a way she's been programmed to be, like you are actually a product of your own experiences, and you are a product of what your family brings you up to be like. And if your parents and your upbringing is devoid of certain basic emotions, you will never know that you have them until you have some kind of an emotional breakthrough or something that breaks through that part of your personality and sets you free. So I think her character is like that, and you could do certain actions knowingly, but if you do not know that it is in you, I mean, I can talk about all of this, but to perform it and to play that part becomes really complex, And I must give it to Katrina that on set, she was always open-minded, and she was always willing to push the envelope as far as the performance was concerned. And, I think I personally am very happy with the work that she has done in the film. And I'd like to thank her for it.
ये जो फिल्म है इसमें जो मेन प्रोटैगनिस्ट हैं वो सारे उर्दू भाषी हैं और आपने फिल्म में उन्हें ऐसा दिखाया है कि दोनों जो आपका जो पॉपुलर डायलॉग है सनी देओल वाला, दूध मांगोगे तो खीर देंगे, तो क्या ये टेररिज्म पर बेस्ड है या फिर जो इनका कैरेक्टर है रानी साहिबा का वो पाकिस्तान से ताल्लुक रखती हैं?
एक्चुअली ये डायलॉग को लेके मैं आपसे अभी कुछ ज़्यादा नहीं कहना चाहूँगा, क्योंकि ये आप जब फिल्म देखेंगी तो आपके लिए।
पर रानी साहिबा का कैरेक्टर क्या पाकिस्तान से ताल्लुक रखता है?
जी, थोड़ा बहुत रखता है, मगर ये खुद पाकिस्तान से नहीं, ये कश्मीर के हैं। मगर जी हाँ, एंड इट्स नॉट एन एंटी पाकिस्तान फिल्म इन एनी वे, in any way, absolutely. It's just one particular moment in the film that the character behaves in such a way. Yeah, that's that.
कटरीना, आपसे सवाल है कि ये इश्क नहीं है आसान जो टैगलाइन है, आपकी जिंदगी में कितना इश्क आसान है और नहीं आसान है? कटरीना,
She heard you. It was just like hit me for a moment. I think that never a truer line has been spoken. No, it's.
I agree with that.
It's just not.
It's not easy.
Not
It's
easy.
easy. What can you do?
It's not easy. But even though it's not easy, I think it also can be the most beautiful thing. And I guess that's why so many movies are made on love, because it is so complex. It's so hard to understand. We don't understand it. So I think it's a very, very apt line that our director has chosen.
Well, you'll have to see the film for you to understand what her participation is in the story. But consciously or unconsciously, she has a role to play in their love story also.
अच्छा, आप तीनों से मेरा सवाल है कि आप तीनों के जीवन में कौन सा फितूर सर चढ़ के बोलता है? स्टार्ट विद कटरीना. फितूर. ओके, तबू स्टार्ट विद तबू.
अगर होता तो अब तक कुछ हो चुका होता ना.
आदित्य.
This film, nothing else.
ऐसा थोड़ी, ये फिल्म तो अभी आई है.
हाँ तो. But I've been working on it for 1.5 years now.
नहीं, उसके पहले
दावत इश्क थी. उसके पहले आशिकी.
माने फिल्मी फितूर था.
Correct. Only.
Okay. Katrina.
Abhishek.
Katrina, answer.
Oh, I don't have an answer right now.
What kind of fitur keeps on your mind always, like, It must have been there.
इनको काम का जुनून है वैसे. अगर आप इनको सेट पे देखेंगी तो आपको समझ में आएगा कि सबसे ज़्यादा फितूर इन्हीं को है, कि जिस तरीके से ये काम करती हैं और जितने डेडिकेशन से ये काम करती हैं, सुनती हैं और करती हैं, इन्हें काम का फितूर बिल्कुल है.
I agree. I must say, Katrina is the most hardworking actress I've ever met, I have ever seen and worked with. We had only 3 days of shooting, but the involvement with which she works was amazing.
What's with the red hair?
Last
you know,
question.
You have red hair, Tabu has red hair in the film.
So the connection between Tabuji and me having red hair is obviously, it's meant, I think there's kind of is a subtle thought behind it that, you know, like mother, like daughter. So there is that trying to kind of become, in a way she is becoming her mother. The reason why the color is red, or the reason why my hair is red in the film, I'm not sure if it was my idea or Gatu's idea. We'll have to ask.
Actually, it's film Kashmir is a backdrop, and Kashmir की एक बहुत खूबसूरत बात यह है कि वहाँ पे चिनार के पेड़ हैं, और एक साल में एक वक्त आता है जब सारे उसके पत्ते सारे लाल हो जाते हैं, and somewhere there's a metaphor with the chinar tree and the beautiful ladies in the movie.